What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. The Halloween Cup is officially here and I am so excited for it. This cup features Ghost, Dark, Poison, Fairy, and Bug type Pokemon. For my first team in the Halloween Cup, I wanted to run Azumarill in the front, Alolan Muck as the safe switch, and Mandibuzz in the back. In my first battle, I'm up against a Drifblim lead. This isn't surprising since there was a recent event featuring Drifloon. Drifblim typically runs Icy Wind and Shadow Ball. I have to watch out for the Shadow Ball, but Icy Wind doesn't do much damage. Ice Beam will be doing super effective damage to Drifblim. However, Drifblim is pretty bulky, so it doesn't take him out. Their second charge move is coming through and I'm expecting it to be the Shadow Ball. It is, so that was a good shield. Now I know I can overfarm a little bit before I throw the next Ice Beam. If he doesn't shield, this will take him out. Let's see, does he shield? No, he lets it go, as expected, and he brings in Galvantula. Galvantula is one of the problems for this team, but I'm in a good spot right here, so I'm able to throw an Ice Beam at him. I don't want to swap out at this point because I've got to keep Mandibuzz away from this thing. I'm okay with going down here, that's fine. I bring in Alolan Muck. Both Lunge and Discharge do a lot of damage to Alolan Muck, but I have to let this first one go. It's Lunge, so it does less damage, but it lowers my attack. I overfarm just a little bit again, and then I throw. If this Dark Pulse lands, it will almost take him out. They bring out their last Pokemon. It's an Azumarill. I have a Sludge Wave ready to throw, but first I need to get his shield off, so I bring in Mandibuzz. Both Ice Beam and Play Rough will do super effective damage to Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz is insanely bulky, so he can take a few hits. I throw Shadow Ball. If it lands, it will do some nice chip damage, but I really want the shield. They give it to me. This is great. With shields down, Muck can land his Sludge Wave, which will do super effective damage to Azumarill. For added security, I go ahead and shield the attack, and I get to another Shadow Ball. This will be doing a little bit of chip damage, but really it's just going to be that Sludge Wave that takes out Azu. My switch timer is up, so I try to switch, but he actually is throwing his energy anyways. This is fine. He'll be out of energy, and I'll be able to just click on this Sludge Wave, and that's a GG's. Game 1 is done. Moving into Game 2, I'm up against Clyde. Clyde brings in an Azumarill Mirror lead. This is actually exactly why I'm running Play Rough and Ice Beam. Play Rough will be doing the bulk of the damage here, but Ice Beam still has play in the Mirror matchup. This matchup isn't particularly fun to watch, so I'm going to go ahead and speed this up a little bit. We go back and forth trading off Play Roughs. And keep in mind, my Azumarill does not have very good IVs, so I really shouldn't win the mirror very often. But here's where Ice Beam comes in handy. I throw this Ice Beam. If I don't get the shield, then I can safely shield and farm down. If they would have shielded, I would be ahead on energy and the next Ice Beam would take them out. I shield and they go down, so I have energy for whatever is coming in next. It's a Beedrill. I throw Ice Beam, and this will be doing some pretty good damage if it goes unshielded. They give me the shield back. So at this point, I won switch advantage and we're even on shields. This is great. I bring in Mandibuzz. These air slashes will be doing super effective damage to Beedrill, and Beedrill doesn't have anything that does much damage to me. X-Scissor is neutral, but it's not a very good attack. I'm okay with taking a couple X-Scissors so I don't shield, and then they bring in their own Mandibuzz. This guy knows what's up. Mandibuzz resists both Dark and Ghost type attacks, but I go ahead and throw a Shadow Ball just to do a little bit of chip damage. I bring in Alolan Muck and they throw their charge attack. Alolan Muck will also be resisting both Dark and Ghost type attacks. I don't shield, but they were actually running Aerial Ace, so it does do a bit of damage. I get to my Sludge Wave, I throw it at them, they eat it, and it does quite a bit to them as well. Now their next charge move is coming through. I'm expecting it could be another Aerial Ace. I shield, but it's just a foul play. I shouldn't have shielded that one. That's okay. I get to Dark Pulse and I throw at them. Do they give me their shield? No. They go down. Beedrill comes out and I'm at another Dark Pulse, so I go ahead and throw it. They shield this. That's to be expected. I bring Mandibuzz back in and they have a charge move ready. This could take me out, but again, X-Scissor's just not a good move, so I'm able to reach my charge move and that's going to be a GG's. Alright, so moving into the final matchup, I'm up against Mcram 13. and he brings in a Crustle lead. Crustle has been surprisingly popular. There's been a lot of people talking about it coming up to the Halloween Cup, and it does some good damage to certain opponents, but Azumarill is not one of them. Lucky for them, I'm not running Hydro Pump, but still, both Ice Beam and Play Rough will be doing neutral damage. I throw my Ice Beam, and then they switch out into a Galvantula. This would be bad, but I overfarmed before I threw the first Ice Beam, so I'm able to reach another one almost immediately. My opponent doesn't shield, Ice Beam does nice neutral damage, and I switch in a Alolan Muk. They're ready to throw, and it's a lunge, that's fine, it lowers my attack, but it doesn't do too much damage. I get to Dark Pulse, and I throw, they eat it, Galvantula is out of the way, that's beautiful. They bring in their Mandibuzz, and I go ahead and throw Sludge Bomb. There's no reason to bait in this situation. Yes, they have one shield, but I'm debuffed, so they're probably not going to shield it. They let it go through. My switch timer isn't up, so I'm forced to stay in, but I'm getting close to another Sludge Bomb, and I get to it before they throw. This is perfect. This is going to be putting them very low if they don't shield, which they don't. Now I'm able to bring in my own Mandibuzz. My opponent's loaded on energy, but remember, Shadow Ball and Foul Play will be doing not very effective damage. They have Aerial Ace, but it's not a very hard hitting move, it's fine. They bring back in Crustle, and I immediately switch to Azumarill. Even though Azu was weak, I wanted to block that charge move so I could just farm them down with bubbles alone. Now it's Mandibuzz versus Mandibuzz. Theirs is very low on health. Even though Aerial Ace does neutral damage, I really don't have to worry about anything. Alright, so that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. This is ChillisFM wishing you good luck in your battles.